The movie starts in a prison where Officer Green is preparing to deliver money to a high-profile inmate named Balam. Even though Balam is in prison, he has a special arrangement. He lives in a separate cell with personal guards and luxury items. From this cell, he controls his drug trade, human trafficking, and arms business. He chooses to stay in prison because it's the safest place for him, beyond the reach of his enemies. In the next scene, new prisoners are brought in and placed in the same building as Balam. One of them is Jack, a former officer accused of killing another officer and robbing a bank. Before Jack can go to his cell, Officer Green stops him.
Jack Stone. You put a lot of them boys in here, didn't you?
Hits him a few times, and scolds him for killing a fellow officer, warning that he won't survive long in prison.
And there's us guards.
The story flashes back to a week earlier. Jack and some fellow officers had staged a bank robbery as part of a plan to gather evidence against Balam and corrupt officials running crime operations from the prison.
Everybody down!
After getting the evidence from bank lockers, they tried to escape, but other officers stopped them. During the shootout, Jack's team was killed, and he was the only one to escape. He ran into a building while officers chased him. When one officer confronted him and made threats, Jack recognized this officer as being involved in his wife's murder.
I trusted you.
Jack?
She's dead because of you.
I had no choice, Jack. I had a family.
So did I!
And jumped off the building with the officer, killing him instantly in the fall but somehow surviving himself. Jack then left the evidence in the apartment of a reporter named Trisha and shared information with her about the corruption involving government officials and Balam. He asked her to report this to the district attorney's office. Back in the present, Jack is now sharing a cell with another inmate, Silva. Later, during lunch,
If anybody needs protection in this place.
Balam's cousin, Semyon, approaches Jack, demanding protection money. Jack refuses,
My name is Semyon.
and when Semyon and his men attack, Jack fights back, leading to Semyon getting caught by the guards and sent to solitary confinement. In the next scene, Jack is taken to a secure cell where he communicates with Balam through security cameras. Balam warns Jack to stay out of his business and says that if he doesn't, he'll end up dead, just like his wife.
I will make sure you die like your wife.
But Jack doesn't let the threat shake him. That night, 3 of Balam's men enter Jack's cell to attack him, but Jack overpowers them without waking his cellmate, Silva. Meanwhile, Trisha is investigating the evidence Jack left and learns his real identity. The next day, after finding out more details, Trisha heads to the district attorney's office to meet with him. The receptionist tells her that the attorney is busy and suggests...